What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one and only Rufus Lala.
It's your boy, the problem, Isaiah Browner.
It's the Urban Playboy, Pretty Boy Smooth.
This is the Croc Rocket. Nickelback Poppin'. Curls for all the girls. The Perminator, Sam Bam.
This is the more of Irish strong style. The Wild Irish, Riley Rose.
This is Only One Rhonda, and you're tuned into.
Now tuned in.
Now tuned in.
Tune in.
Tuned in.
You're tuned in to
Tune in to Marks with Mike.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Keep it player.
Enjoy the show.
respectfully.
Now somebody hit my music.
Give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out. Shout out!
Hey yo! What up, my neighbor? Oh my God! Are you ready?
What did we just see?
Irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Yo, you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. Your boy, Mr. 6'9" JT, back in this piece once again. And on that note, I want to thank y'all for tuning in once again. Glad to be back up inside the building. It's been a minute. I ain't seen y'all in a few weeks, but hey, we back. Want to thank, of course, Just, and I want to thank Dom for holding it down last week for your boy. Had a lot of birthdays to celebrate. My son turned 4 on the 28th. My parents came in town. I'm sorry, my mom and my sister and my nephew came in town, I should say. Then it was my wife's birthday on June 4th. Then my youngest son just turned 2 just yesterday. So it's been a busy, hectic week, but we're back. There's a lot to discuss. We have a lot of things on the table. We got rumors and news. We got the build for NXT Battleground far as the predictions. We also have coming live from the trap. We have the build up from the Forbidden Door, right out the kitchen from there. We got TNA 20th anniversary. We also have the build up for Clash at the Castle. And then we also got, we couldn't go any further without this. We got Who Killed WCW. So there's a lot on the plate that we're going to be. There's no point of beating around the tush. Let's go ahead and get this thing popping. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it started. We should go ahead and start off with these rumors and news. So, Maestro, if you will, please go ahead and cue that music. So we're going to go with this time. I don't know what y'all want to hear. Let's hear, I don't know. I feel like this is some Rick Ross real quick. How about Champagne Moments? We'll go that route. Shout out to the people tuning in on IG. I'll check on y'all comments in a second because apparently StreamYard can't get this thing together. So I'll be checking through it manually on the phone. So with that being said, let's see what we're talking about in the world of wrestling. So who killed WCW is the big question mark. It just premiered this week, I should say, just premiered. And they were pointing fingers. It was a real good introductory to the series. It's going to be a 4-part series, so I can't wait for that. But that's an interesting question. Who do y'all think killed WCW? It's a multitude of people to point the finger at. Some people want to point the finger at Bischoff. Some people point the finger at Vince Russo. Some people point the finger at AOL, Time Warner merger. But it's $1 million question, and if we all had the answer, I guarantee you we'd all be rich right now. So if it was up to me, if I said who killed WCW, I'm going to say the merger killed WCW. That's what I'm going to say. Some may say Bischoff. Bret Hart really didn't have anything nice to say on the first episode. Who killed WCW? Go fuck yourself. It's like, damn, Bret. But I'm going to lean towards Time Warner. I think Time Warner was the cause behind all this. Let's see what else we got on the Rumors and Mill ticket. Also on the Rumors and Mill ticket, we got this. She was fresh outside this past week. Let's talk about Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was at the premiere of Bad Boys 3 on the red carpet with old Marty Martin Lawrence. Pretty big things popping on that. Definitely liked and appreciated that. That was pretty cool seeing that. Let me check in real quick. Oh, look, it's L Cheech. He says we got to wait till all 4 episodes are done. Well, we'll see. But, just stay in my opinion. But Liv Morgan was at the premiere looking good as she want to look. Of course, she's causing a lot of chaos inside the life of Dominic Mysterio. Far as with so we'll see how that. Also, getting ready to come up. That's coming up pretty soon. Some people been offered contracts, other people haven't been offered contracts, and we're not sure where these people are going at. So pretty big. I should say you got Natalya, soon to be free agent. Chad Gable, free agent. Slapjack and distribution. He's soon to be a free agent as well from Japan. So there's a lot of question marks on that. We don't know where these people are necessarily going, but it'll be interesting to see what happens now that we have players on the table with companies available with a bag to give them to them. So Natalya being a free agent is big news, whether y'all like to admit it or not. She a veteran. She can teach a lot of things to, the young wrestlers on the roster, try to get them together, try to get them straight. You also have the fact that AEW is doing something real interesting over there. They got the Owen getting ready to pop off, and her contract is expiring soon. So where can she end up? She can end up in AEW. She can end up in a place like TNA. The sky's the limit with Natalya. The same thing that goes for Chad Gable. Chad Gable right now, possibly right now, maybe one of the hottest free agents. Only because of his resurgence as a character, kind of tapping into that Perk Angle type of vibe. So we'll see what happens with that. But if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say that Chad Gable stays where he's at. I don't think he's leaving. Especially being underneath the Triple H regime. He ain't got to worry about no silly ass gimmicks like Shorty G or anything like that. So I think he's safe. But the one big person who was out there as a free agent, before I get to him, Dijak. Dijak contract is, I think, up by the end of this month. So we're not sure where he's going to end up, but we do know that he's a free agent. And he can end up anywhere, possibly. So we'll see what happens with that. But the big news out there in the contract world is Pentagon. his contract is said to expire between August and September. That really doesn't give us a date. You know what I'm saying? Like between August and September, like that could be 1 days, 32 days. We don't know. We just know that his contract is going to go up. But what do we think he may end up is the real question. Because he has a lot of offers. He could stay with AEW, continue doing what he's doing there. He can go back to TNA, where he's a former heavyweight champion, or he can go to WWE, a place where he hasn't been before, and see how they use him. Now that can be big. I wouldn't mind seeing him stay in AEW because I don't want to break up the whole Lucha Bros or whatever. But I mean, it's really one of those things like, do you want to hold him back? Because there's not much going on with him outside of tag team titles in AEW. Not to say if he went to WWE, he wouldn't be in the tag team division. You know, some people are already saying that if he go to WWE, they'll just put him inside the LWO, which I think is preposterous, right? Putting him in the LWO is stupid. I wouldn't do it. But question is, what do y'all want to see Penta? What do y'all want to see Penta at? Do you want to see him stay in AEW? Do you want to see him go back to TNA? Or do you want to see him jump ship to WWE? You know what I'm saying? So it could be a multitude of those things, man. As mentioned before, like I said, Natalia's contract is coming up. So it'll be interesting to see where she goes. Be real interesting to see where she goes at. Let's see what else we got. Oh, like we got Chiefs slipping in real quick. Let's see what else we got inside the rumors and news mill. Moving on. So it's been said that AEW, aka Tony Khan, has somehow, some way, been able to strain this deal up where AAA and CMLL wrestlers will be able to appear on the same show, same card, same everything, right? So if you know, for the longest, this was not a possibility because of the beef they had in the past. With that being said, this is a big move for wrestling in general, right? For the first time, you'll be able to have CMLL and AAA wrestlers on the same card. So we'll be able to really see a forbidden door in a sense, because it's been forbidden that these two companies ever step foot in the same ring, yet alone having talent in the same arena. So this is pretty big. I can't wait to see the possibilities. You know, Mystico versus Ray Phoenix. You can mix it up a little bit more there. Roosh going up against I'm almost calling him Mansoor, but El Toro Loco, which they renamed them, which I'm not calling them that. But that's a real big possibility. We can really see something magical happen with this. Is it going to help move tickets? We'll see. Speaking of tickets, it's been reported that Warner Brother Discovery has been happy. They've been very happy with the attendance, ratings, and ticket sales for AEW. So it looks like AEW may be they may be getting that big bag. You know, if y'all know, the original bag that they got offered, I think was like $180 million for like 5 years. Yeah, I think that was it, like 180 mil for 5 years or something like that. So that was the bag alert on that one. So it's been said that that deal may spread times 5 for the next 5 years. So they're looking at a pretty big jump as far as the money that they're going to be being dished out by Warner Brothers. So I'm saying it's somewhere in the 700 million. We'll see what happens with that. In other news, it was announced yesterday, or was it today? I can't remember. But it was announced that the shoe deal for the Roman Reigns 12s has been canceled. They done canceled the deal. The Bloodline 12s is not coming out. And it's going to be hell to pay because people were really looking forward for that shoe. I don't even wear Jordans, and I would have bought a pair just to say I had them. You know what I'm saying? So don't know why that's canceled, but I'm going to need Michael Jeffrey Jordan to get his shit together because that's a big missed opportunity. But, hey, you still got those Young Buck air pumps out there. So still got a wrestling shoe out there. And, you know, y'all can also order some vintage rules if you don't want to wait on this deal to pop off. We'll see what happens. In other news, today was the anniversary of the Nexus debuting on Raw. I don't know if y'all remember this, but this was probably one of the craziest segments I've ever seen watching Raw live. Got everybody from the NXT Season 1 competition, beat up John Cena, beat up CM Punk, beat up Luke Gallows. They beat up Justin Roberts, Jerry the King Lawler. They basically like ran roughshod. Bryan Danielson ended up getting fired from the whole choking Justin Roberts out with the tie situation. You know, because this was like post Chris Benoit, and you know they didn't want to do anything choking wise. But go check that out on Peacock or on your local Twitter feed. It'll probably be up there. Speaking of Swerve, never said his name, but I'm just gonna say that Swerve was spotted with Benny the Butcher out there. This is pretty dope for hip hop. That belt looked good on him. Now the question is you gonna defend the title? That's the real talk. You can't be walking around with a title and not be ready to defend it at all times. That's the fight I want to see. Why Swerve wearing leather pants in the summer? I have no idea. But it can't be as bad as the idea of getting the AEW grill. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That grill, and there's no disrespect to him. But I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. I ain't feeling the grill. I'm not. And the only reason why I'm not feeling the grill, because if you know, you know. Y'all remember when we was kids, and I'm talking to the kids that grew up in the hood. Y'all remember y'all used to take like the foil out of, you know, aluminum foil, or, you know, someone had like a old box of Newports, or not the box, but had the soft pack, and you used to rip off the foil and put it around your mouth. That's what that grill looked like. No shade, no hate. I'm just telling you from perspective of what I see, and that's what it reminded me of. I was better. It was better when you just had the regular grill in, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Now you could pull a Kurt Angle and get an AEW mouthpiece. That's cool, but that grill, that ain't it, fam. That grill is not it. You can't do it.
Not on my property. Not around my niggas, he can't.
Nope, not at all. Not popping. Let's see what else we got popping off beside the comments. Yo, shout out to the Will Gray, man. Shout out my man out here doing wonders. Big wonders out here. Constant with the content. Can't wait. Can't wait for that next episode to drop. He just had episode drop the other day. Catch the 420 edition. That just came out. So make sure you go catch that for all my smokers. But yeah, That grill is atrocious, Swerve.
And no shaft.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Get that grill up out of here, my guy. Moving on from there, in the rumors and news, I want to say the last thing that I heard popping off on the rumors side was this NXTNA. And so it's been said that it's been a deal in place for months with these two companies. And there's going to be a lot of things popping off between the two. We'll see. But apparently we may start seeing NXT talent show up in TNA, TNA talent showing up in NXT. The door is wide open. We'll see what happens with that. We do know that this upcoming tomorrow, I should say, you got Jordan Grace going up against Roxy for the NXT Women's Championship. So does Jordan Grace walk out a double champ? We'll see what happens with that possibility.
Yeah, you go. Well, let me tap in on it. How y'all doing, man? Long day. Yeah, but the NXT TNA, it's exciting. Nobody was expecting that to happen. But that working relationship seems to be going strong. One thing I brought up to the group chat, I don't know, everybody's busy. I think it was Tommy Dreamer brought up the fact that, a few years ago when Mickie James popped up, that they was very adamant about her being coming out to her theme music, and WWE wasn't with it. And I guess got the more stick to his gun and was like, all right, bet, yeah, that could use somebody else. So perhaps, that could be something that triggered them when they knew that there was going to happen, that relationship, but they didn't want to deal with the more. And Anthem got rid of him before everything came into fruition, type of deal. Just speculations. But it's crazy because now you see the favor's going to be returned because at all odds, what do you know? Jordan Grace have a open challenge. Am I correct?
Yeah, so she has an open challenge out there. Be interesting to see what happens.
Who's the first name that comes to mind? That might pop up.
Anyone from NXT, as far as female-wise, so it could be anybody. Throw Lash a Legend in there for all I care. The fact that we're getting an open challenge where it's a possibility where there's going to be a WWE talent show up. Or it may not even be a WWE talent. For all we know, it could be, I was about to say New Japan, but that relationship has gone a little bit sour. Not too sour, though.
I don't think so. To me, it's a no-brainer to, to introduce another, somebody. It could be Natalya, because Natalya's been in NXT for the last few, It could be Natalya, because she'll get a great match out of it. But I like the speculation. And
Natalya did say enough, it's time for a change.
What was that?
I said Natalya did say on NXT, enough's enough. Or no, what was it on Raw? She said enough's enough, it's time for a change. She did say that.
Didn't somebody used to say that?
Owen Hart used to say enough is enough.
Yeah, Nugget.
Yeah. So Owen Hart used to say that. So I'm not sure. We can be Natalya. There's a lot of people that could fill that mold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real happy to see this relationship. Speaking of relationships, it's been said that Braun Breaker may be the focus going into this WWE Raw on Netflix deal, right? So we talk January 2025, right? Braun Breaker, you really can't say nothing bad about dude. He got the charisma, he can cut a promo, he got the intensity, he got the look. And he got that Steiner blood running through him, which already makes him a good wrestler, hands down. So I wouldn't mind seeing the push with him.
I mean, it's already started, as you can see. You know what I mean? Now the way people the consumption of anything pretty much is by clips. You know what I mean? And WWE, they've been capitalizing on that, and you know, that one spear when they got, you know, the different angle, him coming in, kneeling down, and then he just sprint and got ricocheted in a spear. You know what I mean? And that got millions of people watching. So it's like, oh man, this dude. So if they keep keeping him like dominant and just being that like that beast that he is, I'm not saying on the Ryback ish, but you know what I mean. Ryback was that guy, but hopefully they learn from that and book him differently, and perhaps he get that Steiner name back. You know what I mean?
Hopefully. I mean, Braun Steiner sounds better than Braun Breaker. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you said Ryback with the comparison. The only thing I'm gonna say with that is the big difference between Ryback and Braun Breaker. Braun can actually wrestle. He can wrestle. Not saying that Ryback was basura, but
no, we're not talking about. I guess we can't compare. I'm talking about the push, not ability and skills.
Oh yeah. The push.
You know, let's not speak on the obvious. You know what I mean? Like, come on. No, but definitely, when it means the push about somebody like that, he had fought some called jobbers. You know, enhancement talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what they need to do. Keep doing that. You know, until he actually catches, you know, his stride. He definitely won't hurt him to get a mouthpiece. You know what I mean?
I don't think he. I mean, if he does get one, the obvious answer there is Paul Heyman, but I don't really think he needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah, he do, man. He do, because remember, like the way he is. He somebody like that, you know what I mean? You gotta present him like unstoppable. Like you got somebody like, you know, leading him and shit. You know what I mean? But then again, maybe now, well, they do like stables now, management. You know what I mean? Who better than fucking? You got Paul Ellering there. You know what I mean? Somebody that he just stand like this and just looked at you and oh shit, this guy crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you can bring in Scott Steiner. I wouldn't mind seeing Scott.
Scott? Nah. Scott Steiner. He's not let's say built for TV now. You know what I mean? That would be too much Sid Justin moments. Like, we're live, pal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think
they're gonna be on Netflix. So. I'm just saying.
You're gonna be mistaken, you know what I mean? You gotta be on live and on cue. I don't think Scott Steiner, you know what I mean, is ready for live TV. A lot of them. You know what I mean? But I could remember when Kevin Nash came back and going against CM Punk at that point. CM Punk ate him alive.
That's because Kevin Nash was high as fuck doing that promo.
Man, listen. High or not high, you on TV, bro. You know what I mean? And you have to come through. You know what I mean? When they tell you to, I think. But yeah, like definitely. You know what I mean? They got people. That's for sure.
All I'm saying is this: if Teddy Long can pop up on SmackDown and Raw for the drafts, and be able to do his speaking pieces, and if you know Teddy Long, if you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
Scott Steiner can do it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. If Teddy can do it, Scott can.
But you know what's another reason about Scott Steiner? How he's gonna get around? Get wheeled down? He got flat foot.
Yeah, he does. You got a point. But he'll be all right though. He'll be all right.
Around.
Let me see. Yo, shout out to Ryan for joining us on IG. Let's see.
What up, Ryan?
Moving on from there. let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of the show. Of course, I told you we got predictions. We also have, outside of predictions, we have the build for Forbidden Door. We got the build for Clash at the Castle. And we also got TNA. So let's talk about it, man. TNA celebrate 20 years. A dub. Hold on. A whole entire dub. Cue in our truth real quick.
DNA.
Okay. 20 years, right? I don't know how many times we thought this thing was going to die, but it kept pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward. And it was numerous times we thought TNA was going to go out of business, right? Numerous times. But they were saved. And we got some classic moments from TNA. Question of the day: what's your favorite TNA moment?
You asking me?
I'm asking you.
TNA moment. I'm gonna say the TNA moment when I have to say when Hogan popped up, and they went on Monday, like, that perception that Hogan, like, what's gonna happen, but it's just, I guess, we will know eventually, we know, the involvement of Dizzy Carter and stuff like that. But to be honest, I wasn't really into TNA until they moved to Spike. And I can't say like which, like, what can you say, like a moment, the spark, I'm trying to think, but nothing comes to mind, to be honest.
So my favorite TNA moment would have to be, I got a few. Top of the list, automatically, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, not even popping up in the ring with Samoa Joe, just the whole commercial or the promo and the camera panning into him. He's like with the mouthpiece, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there. That was.
I remember. I got one.
What you got?
Oh yeah, the Hardy compound. When they did that first, what is it? Deletion? What's it?
Yeah, the ultimate deletion, the final deletion or something.
Oh, bro, that was awesome, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and the way they did it, and I saw that they're gonna bring it back, which is genius, because you got them. Why not do it? Look at that. The system. This is the Hardy compound. That's just gonna be amazing, bro. You know what I mean? And Matt Hardy always, turned to reinvent himself. But I'm gonna say that, yeah, when they went to the compound and he started bringing the brother Nero and all that, well, that was the best thing going in wrestling at one point.
No, it really was, because it was something that hasn't been done before. And I'm not going to say completely not done before, but not done to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeremy Borash on the camera, along with, the rest of the people that were helping with it. You had Hurricane Helms, a part of it and everything like that. So that was pretty cool and everything. Another TNA moment I could say, TNA moment, I'm going to go with, give me the moment when Monty Brown arrived, because up until that point, the only thing I knew about Monty Brown was he used to play football and he was on an episode of Sliders. That was about it, but I didn't know that he can go in the ring. Like, Monty Brown was a missed opportunity for TNA. And of course, Ron Killings winning the NWA TNA Heavyweight Championship. That R-Truth winning the championship was big. Becoming the first recognized black wrestler to hold the NWA title. So that to me was cool. I enjoyed that. But there's been a lot of moments for TNA over the past 20 years, since the 20 more. So we'll see what happens with them. Can't forget about the introduction of Knockouts division. That was cool. Awesome Kong showing up for the first time in TNA was right. Gail Kim showing up, the whole cross the line promos, like those were great moments. Mr. Kennedy showing up in TNA. Like, it's so many things you could say about TNA. But these are just a few moments that pop up off the top of my head. Moving on from that, though, we got the build coming up for Clash at the Castle. But before we get there, we got to talk about this whole entire thing with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Listen, my guy. Listen, he is a better man than most people. Most people would have folded up like origami. They would have folded up like new laundry. They would have folded up like a New York style slice of pizza inside that type of situation. Okay. Not only has Dominic been but listen, I know Dominic was fighting back the urge not to grab her back or touch her back. I just know that for sure. I could see in my man's face.
I mean, I wasn't backstage, so maybe for the TV, but you never know. It could be something that perhaps she's gonna be the new person leading the Judgment Day.
Could be.
Or the breakup.
I mean, that definitely be a possibility, but I know if I was Dominic in that situation, I would have been praying.
Down, Satan! I rebuke you! I rebuke you, O Prince of Darkness! Down, I say!
I would have been praying in that situation, just being honest, because that right there was a very tricky situation. But Dominic is the first person in wrestling history to have a wife, a girlfriend, and a side chick. That's wild. Because we know Dominic's married.
No, but that's the thing. We don't live in that world right now. We're in the WWE world, so he's not married. You know what I mean? None of that. You know what I mean? Like he's just a player. You know what I'm saying? A Mexican player.
And apparently he crushes a lot. so we'll see what possible.
Mustache now.
Man got the mustache looking just like his real daddy.
The Ron Jeremy mustache. Shout out to Smacking It Raw.
Got the Ron Jeremy. He got the Eddie Guerrero, 1997. But that right there, I mean, that's a big situation to deal with, man. I mean, I can't wait for Rhea Ripley to come back. She actually opted out of her surgery. She's just gonna do rehab, so we could be seeing her pop up as soon as SummerSlam. So that'll be kind of dope. But let's talk about what we got right now for this Clash at the Castle build, man. So right now we got Bayley versus Piper Niven, Sammy versus Chad Gable, aka Pert Gable. This was just announced tonight. I Quit match between AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Then we got, I don't like that they used this picture of Damian Priest. They could have used anything else with this one. But got Damian Priest going up against Drew McIntyre. And it was announced at the end of SmackDown. We haven't got a graphic for it yet. But at the end of SmackDown, it was announced that it's going to be a three-way dance for the women's tag team titles. So they really been cooking with the women's division. They've been cooking with that. But it's been announced that it's going to be Jade and Bianca going up against Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks, going up against Ivan Now and what's the other one's name? Can't remember her name. God damn it. But it's going to be a triple threat. Fire and Desire, I think is their name or some sort.
Going back to that one you mentioned, that against Sane, of course, the reports are out there online that, seems that WWE pretty much waiting last minute to offer, the contract, to discuss people's contracts. As you mentioned earlier, of them people that contracts are up. But according to one of the reports was that Shad was promised the title. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, right now he's in that position, and I think he's doing great as a heel character. So it's a no-brainer to put the belt on him and have Sammy chase it. Because to be honest, Sammy don't need no belt.
No, Sammy's over just as Sami Zayn. You know what I'm saying? So being that he's Sami Zayn and he's over automatically, he really don't need no title. Besides, Sami Zayn to me is a better chaser than he is actual title holder. You know what I'm saying? We like to see the chase of him getting the title. Now the attention span goes away once he gets the title. You know what I'm saying? Because he has nothing that he's chasing. At this point, he's trying to hold on to a championship, right? So we got to make it interesting for him. And I think Chad Gable as a champion, as a tyrant champion, would be something big. I can't wait for that. So hopefully he stays. If he doesn't, he goes to AEW. I'm cool with that too.
Who?
Chad Gable.
Why would he do that? They got over 100 wrestlers over there and they don't know what the fuck to do with them.
Hey, listen, it worked for everybody else.
No, like the only benefit that they have is the negotiation, the money. You know what I mean? Because they wait till the last minute. They see the same thing with Becky Lynch. Oh, Becky Lynch contract. You think Becky Lynch is gonna leave or for the belt, whatever? You know, she'll, I guess, according to plans and doing all this stuff. But I just don't think that's the best move for anybody right now. You know what I mean? Like, reinvent yourself. But then again, you know, for a payday, look at that. Okay, what about Miro? Talk to me about Miro. Tell me Miro is not a main eventer. You know what I mean? And he hasn't been used like that. I don't even know. Is he hurt?
I mean, last time I checked, he was hurt. But that seems to be the story over there in AEW. He's always hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Look at other people that been getting hurt over there. But then again, we make fun of Jericho. You know what I mean? My man's still going strong because he knows what he's, you know, pretty much is doing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of moves that these guys take that just to, you know, make their match interesting. They're not taking care of their body.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let's see what else we got pulling off from this here. So I mentioned the 4 or 5 matches that's been announced so far for Clash at the Castle. I honestly don't see, or I'm not gonna give my predictions on that yet because we'll wait till next week's show. But moving back to TNA, we did have Laredo Kid going up against AJ Francis, aka Dollar, and like I told you a few weeks ago, Laredo Kid was definitely just a placeholder for this title because he barely on social media as it is. So AJ Francis is now the digital media champion. TNA makes perfect sense. Social media numbers is up. He bringing in the stars.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not,
bro? And like, think about it. You know what I mean? He, of course, the music genre. You know what I mean? He got connections. You know, he was just busted open today. You know what I mean? Let's say he won the belt yesterday, but you know, he already knew 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Well, it happened 3 weeks ago, but you know what I mean? TNA do their thing that way. But just imagine the pop, and by pop I mean the reaction that he might get if he shows up out in Orlando. You know what I mean? As a TNA member. You know what I mean? Like the heat that he might get because he's not part of them.
Oh yeah, he gonna get some heat.
As a digital champion, you know, can it be possible? Yes, are they gonna do it? Maybe not, but who knows? You know what I mean? Perhaps they be like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you how y'all do this forbidden door type of deal." You know what I mean? And you know, give them what you got.
Let me show you how you do this, son. So speaking of Forbidden Doors looking to be a really good card. So I mean, there's a few matches announced already. Bryan Danielson declared himself for the Owen. So he's going to be a part of Forbidden Door as well.
Is MJF going to be part of it?
MJF is going to be a part of Forbidden Door as well.
No, the Owen Hart time.
I'm not sure if he's going to be in it. I do know Okada is going to be in it.
Because that would be the only way you, let's say, get a shot, right?
I mean, it's Tony Khan, so he could write him into a title shot, I mean, he just gave Roderick Strong a title shot for the AEW Championship this past week. So
but that's on TV. You know what I mean? You have, and by the way, the first time Swerve main events a fucking match as the AEW champion. Put some respect on that man's fucking name.
I mean, hell, it only took a month.
Bro, it's been horrible. You know what I mean? The way that guy been treated. You know what I mean? It's just everything else is first and then it's secondary. You know, on some fucking like Seth Rollins holding the belt type of shit. You know, it's like secondary to any other storyline that's going on. So that was key. But I'm gonna ask you this: out of the core of main eventers, you can say who deserves a title shot? MJF, Will Ospreay, Christian, or Daniel Bryan.
So we talking about deserve a title shot. MJF ain't did nothing but hop on the microphone and talk shit to Roosh.
But he was the champion.
Yeah, he was, but AEW don't do the whole rematch clause type of shit. They just give matches up. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't done anything to earn to get that title shot because he's been on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to go with deserve, as far as someone who's been putting in work, I might have to go with Will Ospreay because he been putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Like every week, that man been on at least one show or both shows, or all three. You know what I'm saying? So he been putting in work. That's the only reason why.
He's been booked right, and he got the time. That's another guy that, with time, he adapted to all different styles. So now he could cut down, you know what I mean? I finally listened to Chris Jericho, the learning tree, you know what I mean? And he's going to add more years to his career by cutting down. Perhaps you bring out those type of moves and big matches, you know what I mean? Now he's like a powerhouse, you know what I mean? He's a body guy, so you got to switch it up. But Will Ospreay definitely is somebody that they're holding on to, you know what I mean? Because they know the talent that he got. But he got to be protected and being booked against the right people.
Right. I definitely agree with that. All right, let me see what else we got. So, moving on from there, I mean, obviously, Forbidden Door is going to be nice, man. I mean, one match we already got for sure. You got this match right here. Mercedes Moné going up against Stephanie Vancourt. Then we also have Toni Storm going up against Mina Shikarawa. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck up her name like that. but yeah, they got their match coming up, which is cool because I literally just seen her wrestle at Stardom doing Mania weekend, and we already know how this is gonna play out, right? We know that neither one of those titles are coming off the champion. So it's kind of like an obvious, type of match, but we just want to see how it's going to play out.
I just hope they all three make out.
That'll be cool too. I wouldn't be mad at a kissing spot during this whole entire thing. But we do know those matches. Every match at Forbidden Door, I don't see any promotion outside of AEW taking the W. I just don't see it. It hasn't been done yet. I don't think it's going to be done this year. Now, if we get a CMLL versus a AAA, now we talking. Now we talking. That's the real Forbidden Door match I want to see.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like at Forbidden Door, if we get a CMLL versus a AAA talent.
Oh, yeah, that would never ever happen.
No, it's going to happen because AEW was able to get them to work together for them to appear on the same card, on the same show. So if you can get them to appear on the same card on the same show, you can get a match between a CMLL guy and a AAA guy.
And who's going to go on top?
We don't know.
That's what I said. That's been a rivalry that's been going out for years. AAA right now they got a working relationship with the Crash. And at first they weren't getting along, and they started working with the Crash. And you need to tell me CMLL that got over 100 years in assistance, and AAA rather go with the Crash than CMLL. That shows you a lot. If they book it, I would like to see how is that going to turn out. But usually that was it. Like if one group was in the show, the other one can't perform.
But now they can perform on the same show. So what I'm saying is, if they can perform,
what show is that? Forbidden? They announced it.
It's been announced.
Speculation.
No, it's been announced.
Where? Like,
Fightful reported it.
Oh, no, I thought it was Tony Khan or whatever.
No. I think Fightful was the one that reported it. Per like Dave Meltzer or some shit. I'm not sure, but
quoting people.
Quote unquote, quote. But
quote unquote.
If we do get a CMLL versus a AAA match, that's gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, give me Mystico versus Roosh. That'll be dope. Or Mystico versus Ray Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be dope. Because those are CMLL versus AAA guys. I'm down for that at a Forbidden Door. But we know that every match with the AEW prospect inside of it, going up against a New Japan guy or going up against, anyone else, we know that AEW is going to come out on top. I don't see nobody else winning. You know what I'm saying? You could bring over anybody from New Japan. I don't see them coming out with a W on that card. Speaking of cards, let's get to the card that's happening tomorrow? Or is it Sunday? I want to say Sunday. June 9th. Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. So we got Battleground, man. Hosted by Sexy Red. Get it sexy.
Oh my God.
Hey, you say oh my God, but those ratings went up.
Did they?
Yeah, those ratings went up tremendously. AEW was only above NXT, I think, by 20,000.
That still don't make her music good.
Damn the music. I'm talking about her appeal to bring in viewers. She brought in viewers. If she bringing in viewers, I'm all for it. She bringing eyes to the product.
The music is fucking measured. Oh, like she didn't even sell 1 million when the album dropped. Not even 500.
Don't nobody buy CDs no more, bro. Everything is streamed.
The release, the shit released. That shit ain't move no units. That shit fucking trash.
You crazy?
That shit is fucking trash, bro.
Man,
I mean, the fact that you got Shawn Michaels kind of being in the now, let him cook. He got his chef cap. Hey, he's doing what it is. But the reality is, for those who know, Sexy Red's music is trash. And the appeal, I don't know who the fuck appeal to that type of music.
I don't know. Maybe the younger generation.
No, that's what it is. Because I don't know if you saw Summer Jam just happened.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Method Man, you know what I mean, pretty much, you know, spoke out about, you know, he's not going to perform there no more. Because the gap is too big, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm at, you know what I mean? So I see that I just can't. I don't give a fuck if they'll bring Mr. Beast. Fucking, you know, no, bro. It's just fucking garbage. She's trash.
She can't look. She can't be too trash right now because right now, according to Billboard, right now as of 2 days ago, she is right behind Nicki Minaj as the hottest female rappers right now. Far as
according to who?
According to Billboard, who takes tracks of records.
Do your research. Billboard, man. Come on, man.
Billboard keeps tracks of sales. That's what they do. And right now, number 1 is Nicki Minaj. Number 2 is Sexy Red. Number 3 is Meg Thee Stallion. Number 4 is Doja Cat. Number 5 is Ice Spice. Glorilla at number 6. Cardi B at number 7.
You're telling me that Sexy Red is better than Doja Cat?
What I'm telling you right now is, according to Billboard,
out of here. Billboard don't know shit, man.
Look, Billboard has been a reliable source for decades. That's how they keep track of music sales, billboards. So if they're keeping tracks of billboards by keeping track of the music on Billboard, and they're saying that she's top 10 and she's number 2 right behind Nicki Minaj, I ain't buy the album, but apparently she's right behind Nicki Minaj. So what I'm saying is, it may not be your cup of tea, it may not be your favorite restaurant to eat at, but what I'm saying is, right now, according to the billboards, Sexy Red is number 2. And she ain't too far behind Nicki Minaj when it comes to the sales. That's all I'm saying. But far as putting eyes on the product, she definitely did that because the ratings went up for NXT. NXT was the number 1 rated program on Tuesday night on the 8 o'clock block. The number 1. Okay, that wasn't just due to wrestling. That was due to Sexy Red popping up, and it would be the same effect if Snoop Dogg popped up, and the same effect if Lil Wayne popped up for episode of NXT.
It's not. Snoop Dogg. You can't comparing apples and oranges, bro.
What I'm saying is the personality. People are going to tune in because of who that person is as a rapper or singer or whoever. If that person has a following, their followers are going to tune in to wherever they're at. And obviously her followers have tuned in for the past 2 weeks for NXT because their ratings have been through the roof. That's all I'm saying. But back to the card. Battleground, Las Vegas, UFC Apex, hosted by Sexy Red. We got a few matches. Okay, let's talk about it.
I'll tell you, the industry trying to make you believe that a hard artist, you know what I mean, and album sales don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, album sales.
You know how much she fucking sold? She only sold 28,000 copies, my dude.
How many streams?
She sold only 28,000.
Into the streams. Nobody buys CDs no more, bro. I don't even.
Okay, how much percent? How much she get for streams? Find out and tell me if it actually matters.
We already know what people get for streams is not a lot, but what I'm saying is what people go off right now is streams. Like Bad Bunny right now is the number 1 streamed artist on the planet, but we know that he not getting all the money off those streams. Like I think for an artist, they may be getting like a few cents per stream. You know what I'm saying? If that. So with that being said,
but her album is number 17 on the Billboard.
Okay. So out of 200 artists, she's number 17. She's in the top 20.
Yeah. That's how much fucking garbage music is out there.
Listen. The comments about Sexy Red on the derogatory tip are the opinions of L Cheese and L Cheech only. I love Sexy Red, okay? No. Listen, Sexy Red makes me money. I appreciate her. Catch me at Mixers. But we got the matches here on the card, man.
Ego, bro.
We got All Ego, Ethan Page going up against Trick Williams. As crazy as it is, we just seen Ethan Page the week. 2 weeks ago, before he debuted in NXT. And here he is going for a title. So we got that match happening, which is pretty cool, because we just seen him. I don't see Ethan Page walking out with the championship. I don't see Trick Williams losing the title that soon. What you got?
I mean, of course, I'm not being biased. Ethan Page, we've seen him, come up through the Indies, especially here to Cleveland. It's just remarkable that it's a matter of time that he got that exposure. You know what I mean? He got that exposure, and he's getting it now. And now everybody get to see what we already knew, that Ethan Page is that dude. You know what I mean? So, let's just give it time. I wish it would win, but it will kind of seem too obvious. So, we shall see.
Okay. Next match, we got the Good Brothers going up against Axiom and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team titles. I am going to go with the Good Brothers. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, Good Brothers.
I'm going with Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, man. The other match, to be honest, that I'm excited to see, just pretty much because homegirl showed some love to your boy the other day. Lola Vice. You know what I mean? Which has some MMA background, like legit. The same as Shayna Baszler. You know what I mean? The Queen of Spades. And perhaps, and a match that is fitting for both of them. And if they let them go, like they say, they put kids nowadays, if they let them cook, that perhaps could steal the match right there. Shayna Baszler against Lola Vice. Mamma mia.
So you going with Lola Vice?
All day, every day, baby.
I'm gonna go with Lola Vice too, only because she's from Miami, and she looked good. Not to say Shayna Baszler doesn't look good, because Shayna Baszler is cool as fuck, and she's the longest reigning AIW Women's Champion. As a matter of fact, she still has the title. Let's move on from there. We got a triple threat for the North American title. We got Joe Coffey going up against Oba Femi, going up against Wesley.
So Joe Coffey is in the match to take the pin.
You think so?
I think so, because Wesley, of course, he lost the belt, whatever, he was hurt. He's a fan favorite. Coming back to an L. The champion to lose the belt, but not being pinned, that still make him look strong. So I believe that Joe Coffey just there to take the pin. Maybe
you have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy. You really do.
Hey, if that was it, you would have said it from the get-go. But you did. So, like, I don't know what you trying to say.
No. I mean, no. I agree with you.
I drop gems. Don't try to play the poker. I drop gems.
No,
that's the obvious. You know what I mean?
No.
Come on now, don't play this.
Okay, and of course we have the NXT North American Women's Championship ladder match. So you got Soul Rika, Lash Legend, Henley inside the match. Of course, Kalani Jordan, aka Maya, Mi Chin, and you got Jada Parker.
Bro, is that Jada Parker the one with that midget behind her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna win.
So I'm gonna go because I'm torn, right? You know, you got Michin, who I'm pulling for because she ain't really held no gold since she been in WWE, period, right? Then I'm also pulling for Last Legend because she Last Legend, beautiful, chocolate. Then you got Maya inside the match, Kalani Jordan. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I always call her Maya because that's who she looked like. And then you got Jada Parker. The other two, I really don't care about. I mean, not saying I don't care about them to that extent, but I'm not pulling for them as hard as I'm pulling for the other four. So it's a toss-up for me, but if I had to give it to a definite, I'm going to say Michin. I'm going to say Michin. Even though I know Jada Parker is the obvious decision here, but I think Michin, being a veteran, should be the first North American champion. Because titles are made off of bets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with Michin. It's a good redemption story. And then we can get a battle between her and Jada Parker later on, and then Jada Parker get that moment when she take it off her. That's what I'm going for. Was that everything on that card? Yeah, that is all the matches on the card. I think, we touched on pretty much everything inside the slides. Yeah, that's it. I think so.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's say, tickets are going on sale for SummerSlam weekend here in Cleveland. GCW's popping. West Side Gun got his thing going on. Got SmackDown. They even having Raw, right? Raw is gonna be here too.
No, I don't think Raw's here.
I thought it was. I didn't think so. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy weekend, So everybody get prepared. If you're coming down to the land, I like your pull.
Yeah. So you got AIW. Then you got GCW. Then you have The Hills Have Eyes 2, West Side Gun. Then you got SummerSlam the next day.
WrestleCon is on point.
Yeah, WrestleCon's going to be here. So it's a lot popping off in Cleveland in August. Make sure y'all down here. If you're not down here, I don't know what to tell you. Catch it on the network or some shit. But I think that's pretty much it, y'all. Catch us on Sunday, 3 p.m. Marks with Mites, Powerbomb Jitsu. We're going to be special guests of Black Guys Wrestling Podcast. So catch us there. But with that being said,
Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
Sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
all right, I want to thank y'all for listening, tuning in, and listening. Listen, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Do us a favor, spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic inside that message, okay? It could be easy as doing a favor for somebody, letting someone, I don't know, come out of a parking lot when you at a red light. Or you can go to whatamaneuver.net, go ahead and purchase that Positive Vibes apparel. You ain't got to get it for you. Get it for someone who could be going through something. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you were able to actually clock in on time at work. Or maybe for the first time in a long time, you were able to go to a Texas Roadhouse and not wait over 30 minutes to get sat down at a table. Whatever it may be, spread more positive vibes, okay? Also, I want to send a congratulations to all the graduates who graduated over the past week and the last few weeks. I want to give a shout out to the homie L. Cheech. Daughter just graduated. Also want to give a shout out to everyone who's been celebrating their birthdays. Shout out to people celebrating their pride. But with that being said, I'll leave you one more message. Listen, it ain't tricking if you got it, but if you got it, come on, somebody, then it's not tricking. And I bid you farewell. Let the people in the church say amen, amen, and amen. We will catch y'all on the flip side next week. We out. Peace.